Hi guys, Adam here from Team Dynamic. For this next circuit, you're going to need a heavy set of free weights, a lighter set of free weights, and your resistance band. Let's work that upper body. Okay, let's start with a chest mobilizing drill just to get your chest and shoulders opened up. So for this drill, you can actually use a bit of rope, a belt, dressing gown belt, a dowel, a mop, whatever really. Yeah, and what you do is you take your hands quite wide on the bit of kit of your choice. Yeah, and then you're going to keep your arms straight starting from the stomach and just draw a big circle all the way around the back of the body and then back around. Now if you're struggling to do that, take your hands a little bit wider, which makes it easier to perform the movement, or you can take your hands a little bit closer and make it that little bit harder, so you're getting that stretch even more across the chest and shoulders. Okay, so let's just start, big 8 circles all the way around. Okay, so another few, just to really feel that stretch across the chest. And it does actually get the shoulder blades working as well, which is good for preparation for the next part of the circuit. So last big circle there, and then if you just stick the bit of kit to one side, all right, because we'll not need that anymore now. All right, so next bit of the session, let's grab our resistance bands. All right, don't need a very heavy one for these next few exercises, so if you've got a selection of resistance bands, just go for something that's quite light. Okay, now what we're going to do is just stick your hands onto the inside of the band, open the chest up, and then we're just going to pull the band apart and put our shoulders into what's called external rotation and just work that movement there across the lower part of the chest. So just 8 reps again will do us just to warm up the inner shoulders and warm up the upper back area as well. Okay, so a few more of those just to really open things up and get the shoulders warmed up. Okay, excellent. Now a little shake of the shoulders, and then we're going to take our hands onto the inside of the band for this next little exercise here. Now, what you want to think about here is a standing plank. So your arms want to be parallel, your elbows are in line with the shoulders there, okay? And that's your starting position. So you're creating that little bit of tension there with the band. Now from there, you're going to maintain that shape, come up above the head, and then pull the band apart slightly, pushing the head through the arms, back to neutral, and then back to there, okay? So always keeping the shoulders under tension as you go through that full range of movement. And this is working lateral shoulder and getting the shoulder blades switched on as well. So you should start to feel them shoulders starting to heat up if you're keeping that tension on the band and getting that full length through the arms. And again, let's see if we can just do 8 reps, because that's enough just to feel everything switching on in that upper body. Okay, so last one there, and then relax there, and then we can get rid of our bands. Okay, so next part of the session, we need a light set of free weights. All right, so if you grab your free weights, okay, start from the sides of the body, lift your chest up, set your shoulders back, and then we're going to go into what's called a lateral raise. So you're lifting the arms up in line with the shoulders, and then we're back down to the sides. Okay, so very slight bend in the elbows as you're coming up, and then down towards the sides of the body. And if you keep the reps slow and controlled and take the momentum out of the lift, you're going to feel that lateral part of the shoulder, so outside of the shoulder working. And again, just with 8 reps, so another couple there, and just feel that heat and that warmth through the shoulders, just switching everything on. Okay, and then relax there. Right, keep your light set of free weights, all right, and then take yourself a turn to the side. Now, this position is a hip hinge, so you're starting with the knees above the ankles, feet about hip width apart. If you hinge from the hips there, keeping your back nice and flat, I want you to feel the stretch on the hamstrings, and that determines how deep you go into the movement. Okay, now from there, if you set your shoulders back, and then we're going to lift the arms wide and see if we can squeeze through the shoulder blades as we lift. And give us 8 reps again, please, on this one. So really open the chest up, maintain that hinged position by drawing the stomach in and controlling the core muscles. And again, we're going to go 8 of these, and we're going to feel that upper back working and then shoulder blades starting to switch on. 1 more of those. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Right, so get rid of your light free weights and then swap them for your heavy ones now. Okay, so we should feel nice and warm around the shoulders. Okay, so we're ready to go into the overhead press, which is a compound movement, working shoulders, triceps, a little bit of the front of the chest. So with this position, you're going to take the arms to 90 degrees either side of the head. Pin your shoulders back, lift the chest up, and then think about getting the full length through the arms towards the ceiling. Okay, and 8 reps of these, nice and slow and controlled. And think about that range, yeah? All the way up, and then down, squeezing through the shoulder blades. Okay, and then last one for 8. Perfect. Okay, now let the arms hang down by your sides. Now what we're going to do next is just turn our palms to face forward, which is a supine position with the hands. Elbows stay under your shoulders, and then we're going to go into a supine curl. So full length through the arms at the bottom there, elbows stay under the shoulders, and then just to the front of the shoulders with the free weights to feel them bicep muscles working. So 8 of those if we can. 3 more. Okay, perfect. Now, give your arms a little bit of a breather there. Still keep the weights in the hands to get that length through the arms. Just going to slightly change the position with the hands now. So a neutral position, so palms facing towards each other. And we're going into a hammer curl. Okay, so different area of the bicep muscle working now. Long ways with the weights. Another 8 reps if you can. Okay, starting to feel the pump on the arms. Good work. Now, before we start these next couple, just give yourself a little bit of a break because you'll be feeling the biceps working. You'll be feeling them shoulders now switched on, the upper back off those reverse flies that we've done just before there. So these last 2 exercises are big sort of compound movements. So we're going to put those exercises that we've just done together. Okay, so grab your heavier free weights again. Now this is a curl and press. So now you're taking the palms away, you're curling, okay? You're going into that overhead press position there. You're pressing above the head, you're returning back to here, you're tucking the elbows back in, and then you're fully extending there. So there's 1 rep, yeah? So big movement this one, putting all those muscles together that we've just worked. So nice and slow, control the breathing. 8 reps, there's 3. 4, 5, deep breath. Okay, 2 more, stay with it, let's keep pushing. Okay, and then last one, full length through the arms still if you can. Feel that burn all the way down the sides. Just drop the free weights for a second there and give those arms a shake. Okay, good work. We've got 1 more to go. You're doing really well. We can feel that pump now on the upper body, which is what we're wanting. So for this last one, heavy free weights again. You know, if you've got an even heavier set of free weights, you can go even heavier on this one than the ones that we've just done before, but that's entirely up to you. Depends on how you're feeling now, yeah? So again, we're going to go into that hip hinge position. So feet hip width apart, hinge from the hips, keep your back flat. Make sure your knees are above the ankles, okay? Feel that stretch on the hamstrings, set your shoulders back and go into a double arm row. So this is about getting your elbows as close as you can to the body, maintaining that hinge position, driving through and squeezing through them shoulder blades. Okay, so really feel those lats working under the arms. and 8 big reps to finish off. So 3 more of those. And then once you've done that last rep there, stick your weights back to the floor. Okay, give your arms a little shake and then give yourselves a clap. That's the upper body work done, guys. Well done.